Today, let's talk about life lessons. Today, I want to share with you 3 life lessons that have impacted me a lot and that I have learned and that have really helped me out a lot. So let's get right to it. Lesson number 1, your ability to figure things out. Now, I talk about this quite a lot because it's such a big deal. We all have the ability to figure things out. If things go wrong, if everything goes to shit, if bad thing happens after bad thing after bad thing after bad thing, then we still have the power to find a way out of that. We're all that smart. We're all that powerful. And no matter how shitty a situation gets, no matter how bad it gets, no matter what happens, we can still find a way out of it. But that's not the power of this lesson. The power of this lesson comes from what this implies. Because this implies that you should not be afraid of failure. No matter what you do, no matter how bad you fail, you'll be able to find a way out of it. You will still have the ability to be happy, to be successful, and to do everything you want. And that therefore implies that you can go after whatever you want with all you've got. Lesson number 2 is that no emotion is negative. In society, we talk a lot about anger, fear, and sadness, and how they are really bad emotions. You should not have them, they're only bad, and they are not productive at all. We've been taught that having these emotions is not good. Every emotion is there for a reason. We don't just have an emotion out of the blue. That doesn't happen. If you have an emotion, it has a cause. And anger, fear, and sadness are no exception. They usually show pretty similar things. They show something inside of us that's not working, or some reaction we have to the outside world that's not that positive. The problem with those emotions is not that they come up. It's that we push them away and then they come up again and again and again and again. They have a reason that they're there, and they have something that you can take with you. You just have to find that reason. And then no emotion will be negative. And in realizing that, you become free. Because as soon as a negative emotion comes, you'll let it happen. You'll let it happen, you'll find the reason, and you'll deal with it. And finally, life lesson number 3 is that you control everything in your life. Look at all the skills you have. Look at everything you have. The house, the job, the skills, the friends, the partner, everything. And then realize that you chose these things in your life. You chose to live in the house you're living in right now. You chose to have the partner that you do right now, or lack thereof. You chose to have the friends that you do. You chose to work on the skills that you're working on. And you chose the life that you have right now. Now, if you wanted to change any of these things, you could. You have the power to control everything in your life. You can choose what you want to have in it and what you don't want to have in it. And if you have things in your life that you didn't want or that you thought you didn't choose, then let me ask you this. When did you choose the other thing? If you didn't want to be single, when did you choose that you really wanted to be in a relationship? When did you actively choose it? Don't just say, yeah, I want to be in one. No, choose it. I'm not saying that you choose it and then suddenly magically appears. I'm saying if you choose it, you can get it. And whatever you have in your life right now is something that you chose. Even if it's something as crazy as a broken leg. You chose to take your bike out that day. You chose to drive that route. You chose to drive across that street. It's all your choices. At any point in time, you could have chosen differently. Now, it doesn't mean you can foresee the future and then choose not to have the car accident anymore. You can't choose that. But if you chose at the beginning of the day that today you wouldn't have a car accident, then you'd probably drive a lot safer. You'd probably pay a lot more attention to it. You have control over everything in your life. You choose everything. And the things that you have in your life that you didn't want are things where you didn't choose one thing or another. So you didn't make a choice. Which means that whatever you'll have in your future are the things that you choose to do right now. These are my 3 life lessons for you. These are the things that have really worked for me and that have really changed my life, and I hope they can do the same for you. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. and subscribe to see more amazing videos, and I'll see you in the next one.